Hi guys, I thought I would do like a show and tell and the reasons why I picked the cards that I did for the spreads for the star signs. The first deck I picked was the Light Seekers deck, okay, tarot. Now I gotta be honest, I love is they're all mixed up, so they're not gonna go in in order because I've had these for some time. But I have done private readings with these, but I also like I like to use them in my I have done them in my lives, I think, before now, and I just love the vibration and the energy of it. It's like they've got a really nice gentle approach. Um, which sometimes having, we don't always want the harshness sometimes that tarot can give. Um, I just, there's just so much detail into it. I gotta be honest, I haven't got the book, although my daughter has bought her new book, which looks really, it looks really good, which I will show um, when I do get it, because I am going to get it. But I just found I wanted to bring, because I was doing the 2025 yearly spread for each star sign, I just wanted to sort of bring in more of a nice, gentle approach to the readings, yeah, that's not so intense. And I thought the Light Seeker Tarot was one of the great ones to use now. And this is not so much of unboxing, but just more of an explanation why I pick what I pick the spreads that I do. And I just, if you can see by the message, like the readings and stuff, is I feel like it has given me blunt messages. I will, in different readings, yeah. So it has given a directional approach. So I suppose I think it's what you set your intentions to. But my intentions was more to bring set more of a gentle vibration to that. Even the Tower card doesn't look so bad in this reading either. I love the Ace of Swords card, the reflection card, and look at the Judgment card. I just like the way it's sort of kind of you're releasing stuff. So I I kind of like using these cards as more of a reflection readings. Um, I get quite a lot of, out of that. That like I said, I haven't got the book, um, because it was just it come in this box, so I haven't read, the author's perspective on it. So it'd be interesting once I get the other book how that would be. But look, you can see they're just really lush. I just really like them, and they were lovely to work with. I really enjoyed working with them with the star signs. And like I said, it wasn't so harsh. Um, it's more of a friendly pack. I have got some harsh cards. I do like bluntness, but I think it does depend on the readings that you're given, really. Okay, but I want to give some kind of positive, even when you're going through shit. Basically, I want to give you something that's a bit more positive. I've created these myself, so that's kind of and I do like I have got a number of ones I do like have created, and obviously there's ones at the back as well. And sometimes with different spreads, I do like to sort of have like a theme going on in the reading, so where I want to put my attention, especially with the moon energy cards and stuff. But I'll do a separate thing on why I do that with the moon energies. But I just found that the Light Seekers cards, and please check out my readings. I think you will find you know, and I have done it differently to each star sign. So I kind of like, I don't know, I was a bit all over the place with it. But I think the more you practice, the more, you know, I was doing the spreads differently for, you know, for different star signs. But you've got to go with it, haven't you? The next sort of kind of thing I had was the Crystal Tarot power cards. Now I love these. I'm not going to show the whole deck, but what I did use, I separated like the kings, queens, kings, queens, and pages and knights, and I wanted to sort of like put that as energy. Now I do struggle with these, you know, the pages, kings and queens at times in spreads. So I thought I can cultivate that into getting to know them on a personality level by using these. And I love, like, I'm open to the opportunities for personal growth. I just love the affirmations on that. So it was kind of, it helps me to direct that where the energy is going, and I think they worked really well together here. So like, you know, I trust my ability to make strategy decisions. So it's kind of, yeah, if you've seen the reading, you'll know what I'm on about. I choose battles carefully, you know. It's just, they're just really lovely cards. They have got the crystal things which you have got in the book, crystal meanings. I know some crystals, but I don't know them all. But yeah, so I thought it'd be interesting to like, what's the Hereford card? It'd be interesting to sort of like change it up a bit and use a different tarot deck to focus um on the people cards, you know, and get to know the personalities a bit more. And I think it worked really well, to be fair. The next I did, well, this was the first time, but then I'd done the major, which the major arcana is usually where you're sitting in your life now. Things that you may not necessary, because you got to think of one, like the low key cards. They're like things that you can control, you can sort of kind of control a little bit. You've got a bit of saying where this energy is going to go, where this is about your path, where you're seeking. So again, I did it like, look, I'm optimistic and I appreciate all that I have with the sun card. So I've done the same and separated that. Like I said, I've done it different from different spreads. So I just, oh, got a page there. Oh, look, he was hiding, wasn't he? Wow, he never come out in the reading, that's for sure. So I find clarity through calm. I just love the illustration to this, and it did work quite well. I did try it on my daughters first just to see how it would work, and then I thought, well, let's just give it a go. This is the Crystal Tarot tarot deck. Sometimes it's just really hard, you know, when you're doing like collective readings and stuff, because it's hard to do predictional readings, because obviously you're reading for a whole collective. So I'm trying to sort of, I'm trying to teach myself into sort of more like trying to give advice, or like looking at the end, you know, trying to read them a bit differently than doing predictional. But I do tend to go back to predictional things, which is not all going to tune into everybody. Although I have had, you know, people messaging, you know, like, and saying that they could relate to the reading. So those are the two tarot texts that I chose purposely. Like I said, I won't go through all of the Crystal Tarot deck, but you get the idea on like I just love the fact of like that. I love affirmations. And you'll get to see more about affirmations because I bought a load of different cards for that, which I'm not going to show you today. I'm going to show you today. So my next one that I done, let's move this, is the angels and ancestors. I thought this would be a great source of information. Like, so if you were into your angels, or if you wanted to hear from your loved ones, you know, what they've got to say, you know, like an encouragement card here. So it just gives you a little bit of like a kickstart. Right? We've used the tarot, we've used the, you know, the 2 tarot decks, and now we're sort of like, I like to use oracle cards as like a reminder, you know, like a quick minute. Like, so we bask in the joy of light, exchange energy to create abundance. I find using like oracle decks with the tarot as well, I find it kind of like brings the reading together. And if, you know, if there has been like a bit of like a hard reading, I feel like this lowers it down a little bit. I mean, I have got like some harsh oracle cards as well, mind. Because I like to get into the shadow side, but I just thought these would be good for the star cards. Look at that, warrior, be fearless and stand strong. It's like giving you like a pep talk, basically. Take charge with authority. And I just love the pictures of these as well. I haven't, you know, I did in some of the readings, I did go into the book as well, but I try to draw out what my what intuitively says, but by looking at the picture, like looking at the aspects of the picture, and sometimes just reading the words as well. And I do like the oracle with the words there. It kind of, I don't know, it just helps with putting it all together. Yeah. Some people might say that's cheating, but I don't care. I like it. And it seems to work really well. And I think as well, it's nice because when you're doing a reading and then you pull a Pacific card, you know, the Pacific card, and it kind of like illustrates of what you've been saying. So it kind of strengthens your reading more. But these are beautiful cards. As you can see, they don't get used that often. So that's another reason why I like to do different cards. So I get, you know, to practice. So I can get, you know, get familiar with the decks and, yeah, use them, and they're not collecting dust either. That's a good one, isn't it? Hermit, retreat and recharge. Yeah, great teacher. Oh, some very drawn to the wolf and eagles and stuff. Skyfather. They're just really nice. Like I said, I haven't read the book. I need to sort of sit down and really read the book, even if you don't take on the information. But it's nice to sort of get a different perspective as well, especially from the author, because they're what they're trying to bring into those readings as well. Look at that she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. that's really cool. Yeah, so yeah, I thought, and they did work really well with I think they worked really well. They cultivated it. The next things, I'm not sure who created this deck, because it doesn't say. But I've got spiritual animal. Now the spiritual animal has got like a more in depth. Now I use this at the end to kind of finish off the reading. So, you know, and I thought it'd be nice to like for you guys to have like a message from the animal kingdom, you know, something that you can sort of like focus on, remind yourself with. Like we've got the sheep innocence. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child. You know, be protected. So it's got like a mess, like a formal message, and it again, like I was saying about the oracle, you know, like specific oracle decks. It just helps bring the reading together. It's not very often it says something completely different to what I've laid out. It's not very often. So don't you think that's weird and interesting as well? And I've really liked these. I've used them in my lives. I have used these in my lives. And I thought they would go great for the 2025 messages for the Geminis, for the star signs and stuff as well. So yeah, so it was great fun doing the star signs, and I thought it was great to dog loyalty. I thought it was great to do for the January. I won't do the star signs on a regular basis because I've got other ideas that I wanna give a go at. But keep an eye out on February's because I got some pick a card readings coming up. Love readings, vision. Look at that. It's time to look into with an intention eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. Isn't they cool? I really like these. I just like, and I think they're great for like you know, if you just want a card of the day or just like a pick me up. You know, what do I need to know today? What energy can I bring forward today? You know, they're just like really great, you know, quick messages that you haven't got to necessarily think about. But cultivating it all into a spread, I think, you know, as an ending to a reading, I think is a great. Well, oh, there was one left over. Buffalo abundance. Sagittarians had that. Anyway, I thought I'd just like do a quick show and tell. We'll call it show and tell. If you want to see more of these, well, actually, I might do it anyway. Whether you know, show you the cards, you know, and the reasons behind when I do the spreads. I think it, you know, because it takes a lot to organize, you know, so I want you to see behind the scenes really, and see, you know, see why I choose the decks that I do choose. Like I said, I got so many decks and there's been a lot of YouTubers that's done these are older decks, so I can imagine that you know, they're not new decks, they're very familiar. A lot of people have seen these decks, but yeah, it's just like a different approach. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you enjoyed the readings. If not, check them out. Let me know what you think, and keep an eye out, you know, because February is coming up soon, so it's Valentine. So I'm going to be doing some Valentine readings. I don't normally do relationship readings, so yeah, it should be interesting to see. So it's going to be pick a card readings, and it's going to be ones in relationships and ones that's not. So I'm going to have a bit of a theme going on there. Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love.